Happy Thursday. Ken, I saw weather forecast. I saw Sunday, 48 was the high. Monday, 40 is the high. Did you guys know this? Did anybody know this? What the hell is this about? Anybody? 40? I don't even know where my pants are. Where would I even find pants at this late hour? 40?
Laundry room?
No, I think we put them away for the seasons. The ones that, aren't freezing. I was like, no. I'm looking at it right now because my kids love the weather. They love weather because Lily thinks tomorrow there could be some serious thunder and rain, so she's excited. Nope, now Monday it's changed. My bad. It says 39 is the high on Monday. It took me a long time just to find a jacket. It's a pretty cool jacket, though, because you could flip it around. So it could be white or it could be gold. You don't care. It's going to be awesome. That's all I know. All that being said, hope all of you guys are well. A lot of stuff to get to today, obviously. The nightmare at the airports could get even more nightmare-y. The shutdown, it's very interesting. It really is. The poly market moves, and it's been pretty spot on. And I was looking at the shutdown today, and they have moved it now back to almost 50% when it comes to the shutdown getting done after the 16th. After the 16th. So that's big. By the way, the Supreme Court, too, they've got the tariffs thing. It was 50-50 a couple days ago, and now they think it's 80-20 that the Supreme Court is going to rule in favor of the plaintiffs yesterday who that Trump is trying to defend the tariffs. There's nothing you can't defend. He knows it. Dan and I were talking about, Dan was out here because they're getting ready to do their podcast, Chris and them, and Dan's like, it could be a good thing for Trump. He can, tariffs they've not been at all what I think Trump thought it was going to be. And if they were to strike it down, it's not bad. The market will take off. Right? The worst thing is going to be trying to unwind it. That seemed to be one of the issues yesterday SCOTUS was trying to deal with. So how do you guys do this? How do you go and pay? How do you do it? And the guy that, was up there is like, well, they've done it in the past on a few of these things, but it took a long time. So it might be a win. You lose, but you win in the long run. Which is, look, let's be real. It's not the worst thing. It isn't. Tariffs, the problem with tariffs is we're a service-based nation now, right? We create stuff like software, things like that, and then we get it out, right? We create services. And that's where we have a massive lead on everybody else. For the most part, everybody they're upside down with us when it comes to services because we have so much that we have. But we like cheap goods. Stock them deep and sell them cheap. And it's hard to bet in a world where you're not quite sure if these things are going to stick, building a giant plant somewhere to bring back manufacturing for something that by the time you finish it, you could be upside down $250 million and still thinking, okay, maybe this will work. And the next thing you know, the next person comes in. And what happens? Well, I don't like tariffs. And all of a sudden, now what? Now your widget's going to be 3 times more expensive than somebody else's widget. And we, let's be real. We pay, for the most part, as a nation, we go the cheapest. For the goods that are being produced. It's one thing if you're getting a certain service, right? And again, that's why we're a service-based nation. That's one thing. You're getting a service, you will pay more. If you're getting a luxury item, obviously you're looking at a luxury item. Price isn't the point that you're looking at. But when it comes to a vast majority of things in bulk, stock them deep, sell them cheap. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. I don't. And it has, 30 years ago, we decided, yeah, you know what? Let's just buy cheap goods. And the things that we don't need, but we want, are getting cheaper. The things that we do need, that we actually need, they're getting more expensive. They're getting more expensive. And that is a very interesting thing. And it's we, again, and some of you push back, no, we need to, we're just not bringing that stuff back. And I was talking to my buddy who's his family, he used to be a lawyer, and then he quit because he realized after going to law school and passing the bar and doing law for 3 years that law was stupid and he hated it. So he took over his dad's company. They have a manufacturing small facility that specializes in stuff like governmental stuff that's just for like a part for a plane and stuff like that. But we were chatting about this, and I said, Andrew, I said, the whole, he goes, we couldn't do what we do today. We couldn't start from scratch like this. He goes, we still have trouble competing, now that they're producing in certain areas. And he goes, the other thing is, man, he goes, we used to have like 150, 200 employees. We don't need that now. He goes, I got like 40 employees and I do 10 times as much as I used to. That's the other thing. If we brought back manufacturing, how much of that would be robots? Hello there, I am a robot. I bet a ton. Earlier today, this is a huge, I think this is a big deal, short-term and long-term, with the weight loss drugs. Trump announced this.
For years, politicians have talked about making health care affordable, but my administration is actually doing it. Americans deserve the best health care in the world, and we're now getting the best health care at the lowest price.
Well, we're not getting the best health care at the lower prices. We pay more than anywhere else, and our results are not superstar-like. But the drug thing of bringing it down, I mean, this has nothing to do with Trump or anybody else. Obamacare failed. Drug prices are ridiculous. And we all know that. We're the gold standard, too, because we're so litigious that we have so many drugs and you have to go through so much to get through if you came up with an idea today and started to work on a drug, how long do you think it's going to take you to go from point A to point B? And then from point B to point C to eventually get it to the point where you test it on humans, let alone an animal, and then you get it out into the world, is forever. But these drugs right here, and remember, so many of these drugs, Wegovy, all these things, they were meant to be for diabetes. A lot of what happens in the pharmaceutical world is patent chasing. The little blue pill that makes Mr. Happy still happy, that was never meant to be a Mr. Happy pill. They stumbled on that. It was a blood pressure pill. And nobody's blood pressure went down, yet every male kept asking for the pill. And finally, they realized something's going on. It didn't, but now it does. Oh, we'll just change courses. But the Wegovy, bringing down these prices is awesome. And I want everybody to think about this too. Think about the long-term ramifications of a thinner nation. Because we talk about prices with healthcare. Guess what? Thinner people are healthier people. Healthier people, they don't cost as much.
But this is a great day for American health and healthcare, and for all of American patients. These are things that are miracles to have this happen.
Miracles. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a miracle of miracles. And I think it's, my uncle's use, it's Ozempic, I think is what he's used. It's the one, it's his once a week shot, I think. And he's lost so much weight. He has lost. And we've talked. I said, what does it do? He goes, dude, it kills the food noise. You just don't ever think about food. And there's never that trigger that you're hungry. And he goes, even when I'm hungry, I fill up it's weird. I'll take a few bites, I'll eat some stuff, and that's it. And that's amazing. But since he started taking it, because he was diabetic, his blood pressure's way down. He used to, because he works, like me, just insane hours. And the amount of weight that he's lost, but also how it's changed it. He goes, dude, I walk more. I'm feeling better. I'm rarely ever sick. which is, again, that's such a huge win. And there's a perfect example of saving money for us long term that we don't think about. The amount of money we spend on long-term care of people, go look. In fact, I'll find the numbers. I heard it was a ridiculous amount of money that we spend on dialysis in this country. Like the kind of thing that makes you go, excuse me? Why? Because people over time, they're self-destructive and the weight thing is massive. And they're talking even about like the alcohol thing, which we're going to get to a little bit later. The new study out there about moderation, what it does to your brain, things of that nature, which I think is once again, so many of these things are self-inflicted. Absolutely. Pelosi retired today. She quit. She's a quitter. She's decided she's had enough.
As we go forward, my message to the city I love is this. San Francisco, know your power. We have made history. We have made progress. We have always led the way. And now we must continue to do so.
We must continue to do so, San Francisco. She's gone. Her net worth rose. 40 years. 40 years she's been there. 40. That is crazy that she has been there that long. But 40 years, Nancy has been there, and now she can leave. And it's amazing, too, when you go and look at the incredible way that she has built a stock portfolio all through her own wise picking, never once knowing in advance that there will be a contract landing on someone's desk or that somebody was going to get cleared of something or some industry was about to be deregulated or overregulated. Nope, she never saw any of that stuff. It was just her wise pickings and her understanding of the markets. She's like Warren Buffett. She is the oracle of San Francisco. She's a sea-sayer of sea-sayers. Several of you are chiming in about she's the perfect argument to support term limits. Yes, she is. You know, that was one of the first things the founding fathers, once they said, all right, he's going to give up power. He didn't want to be king, old George here. But should we all stick around forever? And that was a big debate about term limits and whether we should have term limits. Maybe yes, maybe no. Yes, we should have term limits. I mean, I have yet to talk to anybody who cares about politics who doesn't think that having term limits is, you know, like, oh, that's a bad idea. No, everybody thinks it's a good idea. There's nothing wrong with term limits. I mean, it's not like if you're in Congress, I think you should get at most 2 as a senator and at most 5 as a congressperson. At most. 10 years. 10 and 12 years. That's it. And then ouch. Here's the issue, though. You know what's going to happen? They're just going to, and you can't change. You can't go 10 years in Congress and then become a senator. Because you know that's what they'll try to do if you put term limits out there. Let me know what you think. A lot of stuff to get to today, including a story out of Oklahoma that is starting to gain attention. I've talked about it the last couple of days on my national show. It is absolutely insane what has happened. And there needs to be a serious investigation as fast as possible about what took place there. We'll talk about that. Little Thankful Thursday as well. Bunch of other good stuff. Reach out to us across all of our social media. Love hearing from you. Happy Thursday. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. All right, guys. Busy Bee. You know, you're thankful this time of year. And Busy Bee wants to show you that they're thankful for you being part of what it is that they do. So this is what I want you to do with Busy Bee. This is pretty cool right now. Got a bunch of cool stuff going on, including 93 are free. So if you've got a home and you need to have it fixed when it comes to, quite frankly, the nightmare that is your main line, 93 are free open special. All right. So you got this is valid for single family homes. You got to clean out. And they're honoring heroes as well. You get a 50-gallon water heater with expansion tank and installation right now. Somebody's going to win that. As well as all you have to do is send them a photo. And the winner's going to be announced on Veterans Day. And check this out. If you got your favorite recipe for Thanksgiving, They got all kinds of deals for you to win, including $2,000 off HVAC install. That's the first prize. Runner-up gets $1,000. They're going to announce on Facebook Live the 21st. So what are you waiting for? Call them today. Take advantage of the 93 or free mainline open special. Just $93, right? And if they can't open it, pay for it. It's that simple, right? Valid with single-family homes. Call 775-7833, 775-7833, or visit busybhvac.com.
St. Thomas West Hospital still on lockdown after a suspect who led police on a chase ran inside to hide. We've got a report from there. Also, later today, a press conference where reports say ICE is going to announce a national call center right here in Nashville. These stories and more at 12:30. A Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
So the guy ran into the hospital. Does he have a gun?
I don't know, Brother Chad. I don't know, but I'll tell you who does.
The people that are chasing him.
Yes, sir.
And, well, it's Tennessee, so probably half the people in the hospital who are visiting and or patients.
That's probably a good bet, too.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, apparently this thing started in Williamson County and somehow ended up at St. Thomas West.
Do we know what he's, wanted for?
News 2 says he's a sex offender.
Okay.
But I don't know how they know that.
Yeah, how do you know that, News 2? Huh? How do you know that? So... Well, it's funny because I was listening to they've got people outside the hospital. Yeah, they've cleared us out. The patients are still in there.
Yeah.
Well, they're already not doing well, so, it's not, what happens.
I wonder if you can lock down the rooms. I would think you could.
Well, it depends, you think, on how modern the hospitals are.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a switch where all the doors close and they lock everything down.
Right, like a prison.
Yeah. That is a good question. Because you have somebody running free potentially inside of there. And, hospitals are big, man. You get lost all over that place.
There's probably lots of places to hide.
Probably a ton of places to hide.
Do like Kramer did in that Seinfeld where he wanted the rubber gloves.
Yeah.
Put on a smock to pretend to be a doctor so he could get into the supply rooms.
Remember that?
Was that the Pigman episode?
Was that the Pigman episode?
I think
Where he jumped, Jerry! Hey, Jerry! Pigman!
Oh, no, wait a minute. I think that was the episode where Elaine's ex-boyfriend apparently had to have an operation and he lost a lot of weight. And all of a sudden, Elaine wanted to date him again.
Oh, that's right.
Then he starts scarfing down spaghetti and it's falling all over his face and his chest. And he says, so Elaine, when's our big date?
That's right. Lost the weight. Oh, hey, I was talking. You were doing a story. It's going to be 39 on Monday.
Yes, yeah. The weather is. I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
I don't like cold weather, and it's going to be cold.
I was telling him I don't even know where my pants are. I'm going to have to locate them.
Get this.
You going to wear pants, Ken?
In defiance, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to shorts until December. But get this, boys. This is very upsetting to me. Looking at the National Weather Service here for Nashville, they have little pictures under each day and day part. Sunday night, they've got a picture of a snowflake.
Wait, what? No.
Slight chance of rain, snow mix.
What did they call that? Slurry? Sludge? They call it some weird thing, right?
I call it vulgar.
Vulgar!
That's good enough right there.
Hateful. I love it. I'm excited. I am.
Slush?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Again, I don't have any pants. So that's the I was looking around today. I'm like, honey, where are my pants? She's like, you packed them away. I'm like, God.
Brother Chad, I don't think I've seen you in pants.
Yeah, no.
It's always been short pants.
Really weird.
No, I live in shorts. I think the only time I've had pants on was when I was wearing the clown outfit.
That might have been.
I might have to wear clown outfits to work.
You know what we could wear?
What?
What we could wear to continue wearing short pants through the winter is get us some jorts. Because they're thick,
That's right.
And they got they got neat little utility pockets.
That's
Mandus can tell you where to get some of those.
Yeah, he's got lots of jorts. He feels like a jort guy. Jorts, they're awesome. Jorts is the man equivalent to mom jeans.
Mom jeans.
Am I right or am I right, guys? Come on, jorts.
That's fair.
I mean, it's not trying to be mean, but, if you're wearing jorts.
I wonder if they make jorts with the elastic waistband.
We're the best. Jorts, yeah!
We'll all three take our jorts to FatCon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And by the way, too, you're only cool if you're wearing your jorts with a belt, shirt tucked in, and my phone clipped to my belt.
And it's got to be an Izod shirt.
Oh, absolutely. Striped.
Can I still wear a fanny pack?
You 100%. If nothing less.
That's where we'll keep our snacks.
Just in case I have low blood sugar. Oh, my Lord. Jorts are the best. It should be mandatory. In my world, they're mandatory.
Mandatory,
And
baby.
you have to wear white socks with black shoes.
Oh, do the socks have to come up to the knee?
You don't have to pull them up, but they have to be able to if you need to. At any given moment in time, you need to pull those bad dogs up.
That's where there's only like a little bit of your knee that's visible.
Just visible. By the way, yes, they do have some jorts with elastic waistband.
All right.
10-inch zipper. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm in, man.
Jorts, yeah, baby. Who loves jorts? You love your jorts? Yeah. Jorts, just like mom jeans, but for guys. Who makes your jorts? Husky.
Husky. I wore Huskies all the time, man.
I love it, too.
Tough Skin.
Tough skin. That's right. You when you wash your jorts and you take them out, it takes like 4 days to uncrinkle them because they're so stiff. Because they're jorts, baby. That's why you don't wash your jorts.
And there's always a loop on your jorts in case you need to hang your keys off.
Oh, gotta have your keys, man. Well, God, yes, 100%. You need your keys because you never know what's going to happen. At any given time, you may have to open something that you've locked, and you luckily have all of the keys of everything. Goodness me. Yeah. All right, coming up. A lot of stuff to talk about still today. A little bit more on the government shutdown. Affordability is becoming an issue, and I think the Republicans seem to understand some of it. Some people don't understand it. We'll talk a bit about that as well. A bunch of other goodies on the way. This is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Still in a shutdown. Record. Now the question is,
We're number one.
We
We're
are.
number one.
Yeah,
Look how good we are.
Yeah, we're crushing it. Crushing it, baby. Not good, I think, for us overall as America. I think everybody needs to go back to work. And I'm telling you, man, the more that if we get through next week and this thing is still there and we're heading in towards that Thanksgiving time, do you realize what madness? I mean, we're at a point now they're talking about, well, what about 4% cut, maybe 10% the weekend? It's going to go up every couple. Now, my sources say that a couple key senators on each side have been meeting since early, trying to get this thing fixed ASAP, because they're recognizing that America is pissed and frustrated, and they're looking around thinking to themselves, this is going to come back. And the Republicans are starting to realize affordability is a big issue, and they recognize after the other night they're going to have to switch tactics at this moment in time. So what are they going to do to get back? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're not killing the filibuster.
I know what they'll do.
What?
Cave.
I wouldn't be surprised if they kick the can, like open up the government till after Thanksgiving weekend, like December 1st. Do something like that where they figure, okay, we can get through all of this stuff somewhat and then try to renegotiate before the end of the year. Now, does that mean it's going to get done? No. Because Trump, look, quietly, well, not even quietly anymore. Trump knows that the other night wasn't great. He recognizes that. He's got a great opportunity to turn around. He knows affordability is a serious issue. And for those of you out there, it's like, everything's great. No, take off the rose-colored glasses. You see everything in and realize, no, the average person, especially the young, who, by the way, I know that pisses you off, they have a vote too. And they're frustrated. A lot of people are frustrated. And this hasn't helped. It hasn't. And so I think, though, is Trump going to, because Trump could spin it. Look, we had to do what was best for America. We absolutely had to do what's best for America. And they were holding us hostage. We couldn't allow that. We couldn't. So, but then you got to start thinking, too, also the economy.
What the airlines are going to try to do, though, is cancel preemptively. We're not going to see, people sleeping on cots at the airports, like we would in a snowstorm. People are going to get advance notice in most cases, and then they'll be able to rebook. The airlines are also going to put bigger aircraft on routes where they remove flights.
I saw the guy from, was it Frontier? Says, you guys should buy 2 tickets. What? On another airline? First of all, no. First of all, if somebody's already bought a ticket with you, no offense, Frontier or Spirit, maybe price was an issue, but what if they're already shutting things down in the place I'm leaving from? Me buying another ticket from another airline at that place isn't going to help me.
This is why I always fly private.
That's exactly it. I watched this. Some of you out there may have watched this. There's this thing called Amalfi Jets. I don't know if you've ever seen Amalfi. And it's all private. And it is hilarious because these people who fly private, it's like, I need to be in Chicago tomorrow. I'm only going to be there for 2 hours. It's going to be 6 of us. I can get you to a G, whatever, blah-de-blah. And, we're going to be there for just a few hours. We're going to go to a baseball game, want to get some hot dogs. And then from there, I need to be in New York for a couple hours. And that'll be $385,000. Okay, cool. I'll transfer the money now. Send me over the info. And you're right, though. That's the beauty of it. You show up 15 minutes before, hop and go. What's it like flying private? Bell.
It can be a little tedious, but
it is.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. It can be. It can be a little tedious. So boring here. Oh, my Lord. Me not waiting in line to take off all of my clothes so somebody who makes just above minimum wage and who couldn't catch their ass if their hands were tied behind their back is going to frisk me. Shit. Truth. Oh, everybody should fly. I prefer Cessna. Do you have a Cessna? I want to make it interesting.
No, G5.
Oh, you're going G5?
Yeah.
G5 would be, that's a good one right there. That seems to be the one that, yeah. I mean, that G5 seems to be.
It's a sweet spot.
It is. It's a super sweet spot. If you're going to fly that, I mean, come on. Somebody just said canceled flights, Hallmark Christmas movie extravaganza.
Oh, you got to kill the time some way.
Oh, my. It is true, right? Like you fall in love.
You fall in love
That's right.
after your flight is canceled.
Oh, my God. How are we going to get there? Let's go rent. We don't have it. What do you mean you don't have any cars? All we have is a moving van for Ed. We'll take it. Right? And then away it goes, and you're on your adventure. But you got to stop over here because your uncle needs your help. That's why you're going this direction. Your uncle's Santa Claus? Oh, my God. That is so nice.
That is exactly. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's it. I think
Oh, my gosh.
it's the best. It is absolutely, since Halloween's been over, every day I'm watching a Hallmark movie. I watched one today, The Newport Christmas. It's fantastic.
Are these all new, or are you
Brand
rewatching?
new. This one was brand new.
Okay.
It came out yesterday, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
It was everything I wanted. It was. I was like, this is great. I can't even get my work done at this point in time. I'm like, I'll just have it on in the background for some noise. I'm there, and I'm like, oh, wow. I wonder if they're going to get together. I bet you they do. Oh, they did. I didn't see that coming.
Oh, they'd make a great couple.
Yeah, this one was great because it was about this lady in 1905, and she was, the Christmas comet came by, and all of a sudden she was in a rowboat, and she was mad at her dad, and then she was in modern times. And then she falls in love with the guy who is the museum curator of her house and the foundation that she started. Oh, but she has to go back in time. What will happen? Let me tell you what happened. It was awesome.
Excellent.
It was awesome.
Oh, my gosh. The only vehicle available is an old U-Haul van.
Driving across the country.
And you and a couple of strangers.
That's right. It is the greatest thing. It is. I'm telling you, we're going to write one of those. You guys are going to be like, you guys did it. You guys said you were going to do it, and you did it. And you're like, yeah, we did.
One of the strangers is suspiciously plump and has a long white beard.
Oh, I watched one yesterday. Just made my heart smile. It did. What happened? I'm going to tell you guys right now because you didn't ask. There was a cookie store, a baking store. Made cookies. And Mrs. Claus or Mrs. K showed up looking for cookies for her big party on Christmas Eve.
Mrs. K.
I wonder what happened. And nobody could get through because of the giant storm. But you know who showed up? Mr. and Mrs. K. That had ordered the cookies ahead, but there was no way to get him there because of the snow. There wasn't even a return address because it just showed up magically. Yep. You
cannot not have cookies on Christmas in the North Pole.
No way. You've got to have cookies. It's the best. You know what? You know what's wrong right now? We went 2 weeks ago to Costco, and those, like the Danish Christmas cookies are out in the tin. We bought a 10 that is so big, and we are eating them every day, and there's still like 40 levels left. Those things are so good.
There's got to be a Hallmark movie about how tariffs are raising the price on hot cocoa.
Oh, wow. We're throwing politics into the mix. Trump's like, I was going to be Santa Claus, but I decided not to be. Did you hear him at the press conference today? I was waiting for
No.
Some people around the room, you guys are pretty gross and fat, but you can get this stuff cheap now, so you're not gross and fat anymore. You're welcome. Pretty gross.
I see a few people who can use it. What timing?
Only fat people are Santa Claus, and that's it. Nobody else is allowed to be plump.
Oh, man.
Because he's magical. Oh, my Lord. So much good stuff. Yes, we do love these home. Nobody's pulling my man card. You know what's funny? Everybody always says that about, you just pull your man card because you like the Hallmark movies. Everybody says that, then everybody I know watches it. Even tough guys are like, I love the Hallmark movies. Because we all want to be that, right? We want to be that guy that's the high-powered lawyer, moves into this, I got to come take over this jam factory in Mistletoe, nowhere.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness me.
Santa, somebody stole all the sparkles.
No! Somebody stole the holiday spirit. And the little girl, the single mom's raising, right? She's got the holiday spirit, which powers up Santa Claus's love for the world.
They need to do a movie where some guy who lives in a luxury underground bunker kidnaps this girl who's really hot, and he's just trying to keep her down there long enough for Stockholm Syndrome to kick in, and then they live happily ever after.
Yeah, see, you wrote the black phone version of the Christmas movie.
Oh, that is definitely Brother Bilal right there, man.
Oh,
That's
my.
why I love him.
That is spectacular. Coming up, are we going to get one? We're going to talk about that because it's awesome. I need to start sending out Christmas greetings. I will. If you guys want me to do Christmas greetings, it'll hilarious. I will totally do Christmas greetings. It would be so fun. Christmas greetings, Trump. Merry freaking Christmas. You're welcome. Don't trust China. They don't like Santa. He didn't go there because they're mean to him.
Tried to shoot him down one time.
They were mean to him.
They were mean to him, and I'm like, Santa, watch out. They're mean. They're not nice. They probably tariff you. It's not fair to Santa Claus. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Everything in the world of Elon Musk is bigger, from his multi-billion-dollar social media company X to the building where his SpaceX rockets are assembled.
That'll be one of the biggest structures, I think by some measures, the biggest structure in the world.
Now he's in line for a Tesla pay package that would make Elon Musk history's first trillionaire. Some shareholders have suggested that if he doesn't get it, Musk will leave the electric car maker.
That's right. He wants a 10-year deal, $100 billion a year. Guaranteed $1 trillion.
Mostly stock.
I don't know what it's going to be. He's got all the stock you think he can handle. I don't know if it's going to be a mixture. I don't know if it's going to be all stock. Maybe he may just say, I got all that stock. I want cash. Cash money delivered. Bags.
Wow. Put it in a dump truck and back it up to my front porch.
That's right.
As if he has a front porch.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's kind of weird. Doesn't even have a house. He feels like one of those guys where it's like he's got a house with no furniture in it. It's like a couch.
Yeah, he just sleeps there.
When he first moved to Texas, he stayed at a friend's casita where he would just go sleep in there. They said we would go out and he wouldn't even have anything to pay with because he just didn't carry anything around with him. And you're like, are you good for it? Oh, my. But $1 trillion. He's on his way already, but this would cement. This is the T word. Man.
Let's be honest, though. One of the major contributing factors to this happening is inflation caused by government.
Yeah. Well, and the subsidies and the massive contracts and the overvalue of Tesla. He's trying to lock this in because I think he sees the writing on the wall when it comes to Tesla. China's cars are better. Their electronics are better. Their navies are better. And everybody else is trying to get into the field. He's going to dominate here, but he's lost a massive amount in other places. So if you want me kind of full time, not splitting between everything else, you guys going to pony up? Make it worth my while.
Don't want me helping China.
China. What was that guy, the guy from NVIDIA yesterday came out and said, oh, yeah, China's going to beat us in AI. No problem. They have no regulations and no fears. They're going to beat us in AI. But you know why? Because China's playing to win. And we're playing to not blow the world up. Because China they will limit what AI is going to be able to do in China. They don't care if it destroys the rest of the world.
Right.
They'll protect China.
Kind of like what they do now.
Yes.
With their social media.
And their currency, right? You can't trade their currency and that stuff. They protect China. That being said, if they didn't get all the stuff like from us and elsewhere to steal, they'd still be kind of living in the dark ages. All right, coming up, hour number 2 of the program. A lot of stuff still to get to, including what happened in Oklahoma. Want to talk about that. You're missing the show. Shame on you. Grab the podcast. It is the Chad Benson Show. Super Talk 997.